What's up, guys? St0p here, bringing to you another audio commentary for WCReplays.com. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. Yeah. This one's an Orc mirror commentary, but I end up playing. I've been laddering random. If you guys are wondering where I've been, I'll talk about all that afterwards. Just apologies for the long gap between audios. But Orc mirror audio, 2 games. Both of them I'm random. They were ladder games played one after the other. In both of them, I make horrible mistakes and still end up winning. So I guess the audio will be about recovering from mistakes, particularly in Orc mirrors, since they both end up being mirror matches. So we get game 1 uploaded at the 1 minute mark, 1x speed, Fog of War off my point of view, and we'll get started pretty soon. Pause the audio if you're not there already. The map is Secret Valley. Pretty great map for Orc, but a pretty annoying map for Orc mirror, I find. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with it by now, but anyways, I'll talk more about the map as we get started. So you should be at the 1 minute mark, 1x speed, Fog of War off. Let's unpause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. So looking at my base, both myself and my opponent have gone random, but we have different base builds already, you should be able to tell. My base will be blocked with the second burrow. His base cannot be blocked with his second burrow. So he's already made a mistake in assuming, or in using a base build that would be better against a human tier 1 tower rush in the unlikely event of that. But in Orc mirror versus Night Elf, even versus Undead on occasion, I much prefer to have a block base. So I was confident in blocking my base, and obviously in Orc mirror it's a lot more helpful to have the block base because the Blade Master can't come in and mess up your economy. And unfortunately, what I did is I saw his scout pass me, so I pull my St0p on back, knowing that he's Orc and just thinking I'm going to get the lumber. And I made the assumption that he would block his base. If I had actually scattered his base, which I didn't do, and I should have done, my mistake, then I would have instantly crept level 2 and then gone right to his base to mess up his economy once I had the boots of speed. But anyways, it being Orc mirror and it being Secret Valley, I head to the shop closest to me. If I head to his shop, to the left shop, he'll beat me to it, and that's no good. And I sell port and buy dust, and you'll see he obviously knows what he's doing as well, because that's what he's going to do. And my grunt sees his peon, and I have a feeling that you see I'm heading to the other shop, and I know if he's already bought that circlet, he's probably going to the fountain. And he has bought the circlet and the dust, so I head to the fountain to creepjack him, and unfortunately I don't pay any attention to my grunt, which gets attacked by the creeps. My mistake there. But anyways, I go to the fountain, and obviously, you know, like that's just awareness of like creeping patterns and such. I get the steal of the creep, but I don't get the item. But just playing as much as I've played, like you can, and especially, you know, the more you play and the better you are, the better sense you have of where your opponent is on the map based on where he isn't and based on his items. What he has as an item, what he's crept, etc. Like the gold mine drops, the ogre magi drops are unique on this map. The extreme left and right ogre magi drops. Nowhere else in the map can you get claws +9. So if I see claws +9, or if I see pendant of mana, whatever, then I know that he's crept those. The ogre magi's in the middle drop greater invulns, greater manas, etc. So you know those things kind of just like through experience, and you know where your opponent is. That explains how I was creepjacking him. Here, however, I do something stupid. Instead of sticking on him as I should be doing, I'm timid because I have this weak grunt, and I'm thinking I don't want to lose this weak grunt. So I head to the fountain thinking he's going to be there again, because my assumption is that he's going for items, and that was the wrong assumption on my part. So you're going to see what ends up happening, and part of what gets me in a hole, in which you cannot allow this to happen under normal circumstances, is I'm creeping for items, which is great if he's also creeping for items. I'm hopefully getting the items. I get claws +6, that's great. But while I'm doing this, he's power creeping very riskily, as you see his BM's below 90 HP, which is risky on his part. And it's going to get him a lot of experience. And as far as he's concerned, that pays off as long as I don't kill his hero. And obviously, since I'm on the other end of the map, he doesn't know that, I don't know that, but I'm not going to be able to kill his hero. Another thing that's going on with me is I messed up my base. I don't know if you guys have caught that, but my grunts for some reason keep ending up inside the base, which is, looking at my base right now, I can't understand how that could happen, but it does. So I've had to chop down wood to unleash a grunt, and that was also affecting me, I guess, because it preventing me from being able to power creep. So you see now my 4th grunt. I can't understand. He's rallied to my hero, and somehow it spawns in my base. I don't get it, but anyway. So I do the next logical thing. If you don't know where your opponent is and you want to know where he is, you can attack their base, and that'll pretty much reveal where they are. And I'm looking now, if I'd been a little bit faster, I could have gotten his 3rd burrow, which would have been great. But this is the point that I realized that he hasn't blocked his base, so I can actually do significant damage to his economy. And this is a great time to be doing that damage, because it's tier 2, he wants to be putting up his buildings. If you look at his grunts, he's got one that's extremely weak. Obviously I don't have a map pack, I don't know that he's there, but that's the cost of his risky creeping. The benefit, though, is he's level 3, which I don't know if you realize this, but he probably could have killed my hero. In fact, I don't know, he didn't have another dust. He might have been able to kill my hero, because at level 3 you get with level 2 windwalk you get a speed boost. So poorly done on my part. He's level 3, I'm level 2. That's like a horrible situation to be in, especially because I'm not even really close. I'm not even halfway to level 3. Anyways, you looking back at my base, my tier 2 is going up. His tier 2 is not, so that's at least one advantage to my harass. I don't know why his tier 2 is not going up. He has the wood. He's not even building a second hero. Anyways, I have to sacrifice the grunt, unfortunately. It's better if you have a weak grunt. You noticed I had 2 weak grunts. If I had just sent them both back to my base, he probably would have gotten both kills, what with his blade being level 3 and all. So separate the grunts, and it's a sacrifice play, but it works. Looking at my base, it's pretty hideous. I mean, it's not blocked, so there's no benefit to building buildings in back. But I had to do that because... Or I did that anyway, just because I had to unblock my base. Typically what you can do is you can keep your base blocked until tier 2 and safely build your tier 2 buildings in the back of your base while it's blocked, which is ideal, and then unblock it at tier 2, and that's usually pretty safe. Anyways, notice I have dust. This is where my rust shows. I know he's level 3, so I know he'll be stalking my creeping, and I'm not paying attention, so I don't see him attack my raider, and I don't dust in time, and don't hex in time, so... Poorly done on my part. At least I got the item, I guess, but not well done. I should have been, I should have been able to really damage his hero there, / get the experience, but I didn't. His hero's just coming out though, and he's only just now getting his spirit lodge up. So I'm gonna have a walker before his lodge is even done, which is great. Or almost around there. Next most logical thing, it's first day, so I buy a healing scroll. Those are very, very helpful if you can control the healing scrolls, especially if you have Link and he doesn't, because they spread out the damage. And if he was to attack my base right now, for example, the peons in the healing scroll would allow me to take up a lot more damage than my army would normally be able to take up. So anyways, I see he's here, attack the hero. I have to be very careful here. He doesn't have a raider, so he has to be very careful too. He's also going to be gunning for my raider, which is not linked and should be. My mistake. Anyways, dust, hex, I get the kill. I was really hoping for a better item, then, it didn't really make it all that worthwhile, to be honest. But since he's got my raider, I speed scroll here, hex, and surround the Shadow Hunter, and that's... it looks a lot harder than it is. Very, very worthwhile if you can pull that off. It's going to cost me my Shadow Hunter, but it's fine at this point, because at least my Shadow Hunter's got some experience on him. The next thing, while he's focusing my Shadow Hunter, I'm focusing the Raiders, because the Raiders have Ensnare, and I don't want him ensnaring. It's just as simple as that. Ensnare will get free kills when I run. So anyways, I come out, I think, more or less on top on that, considering, he caught me creepjacking. And then I try to get this Walker surround. It would have been irrelevant for me to do it, really, because it would have taken this Walker a long time. My Walker a long time to kill his Walker, but... It would have been nice. So looking at food now, we're dead even. He actually has more gold. And I'm not surprised by that. He got an early game grunt kill, and even though I did come out on top in theory in that battle, we both took pretty heavy losses. So anyways, creeping. If you don't have your Shadow Hunter, it's never a bad idea to be creeping and to get, like the higher level blade, a higher level critical strike. Make a big difference. On his part, for his part rather, what he should be doing, exactly what he's about to do, creeping the shop. Again, I don't think I can underemphasize the importance of healing scrolls. Come here. It's one of the like especially